hidden ancient pyramids, settlements in remote areas discovered in Amazon region. Massive settlements dating back to the Middle Ages, including mud dwellings and pyramids as high as 8 stories, have been found hidden in the Bolivian Amazon, scientists said in an article published in the journal Nature on Wednesday. The landmark discoveries, made with advanced laser mapping technology capable of penetrating the dense vegetation that had long put a halt to research efforts in the region, refuted the long-standing belief of many experts that the region did not have a highly developed society until European colonizers arrived in 16th century. It was thought that pre-Hispanic human settlements in the region were characterized by small groups with limited social development and limited agricultural systems, said Dr. Fisher, a Colorado State University archaeologist who wrote an editorial accompanying this study. But these places push the boundaries of what we call cities. For the 2019 study, scientists from Germany and the UK used helicopters equipped with light and distance sensing LIDAR devices to scan 677 square miles of area in Bolivia's Beni department, northeast of national capital of La Paz. A total of 26 settlements have been discovered with unprecedented detail, including 11 previously unknown ones. The settlements are believed to have been built by the Khazarap culture, the people who inhabited the Amazonian lowlands, a mix of scattered savanna and forest in present-day Bolivia some 600 to 1500 years ago. These people managed to grow corn and other crops and supplement their diet with protein from hunting and fishing. Eventually, they settled on an area of more than 1700 square miles. Among other things, archaeologists already know of the existence of the two largest settlements, Khazarap, Cotuca and Landivar. But the size and complex architecture of many of the settlements were not seen until this new study was conducted. Cotuca and Landivar covered 363 acres and 778 acres respectively, and are surrounded by a moat-like defensive structure. Many sites include elaborate monumental mounds known as mines, aqueducts and reservoirs, as well as large pyramids with small platforms. According to study co-author Heiko Prumers, an archaeologist at the German Institute of Archaeology, these settlements are primarily connected by a 6-mile long flyover that cuts through the savanna. Given the nutrient-poor soils of this Amazon region, many archaeologists, Dr. Primus, had long suspected that a complex society could not thrive there. But this settlement is used all year round, he added. They are tied into a network of roads and canals. This represents a level of culture not previously thought to exist in the Amazon. Unlike the ancient Inca culture nearby, who often used andesite or sandstone to build their mountains, Khazarap's architecture is made of dirt, sand and mud which its builder stepped on. It looked really good at the time, said Dr. Fisher on the group of soil structures that make up the new detailed settlement. But it didn't last as long as the rock. This structure eventually merged into some kind of chaos. Because details of the vegetation covered ruins are difficult to see from the surface. Dr. Primary, for a conductor that functions as a radar, except that a laser beam is used instead of radio waves to locate and map objects. Rays bounce off objects on the ground to sensors mounted on aircraft, and software programs interpret the signals to create a 3-dimensional map showing settlements without vegetation covering them. LIDAR is a real game changer in archaeology. in Mesoamerica and the Amazon, said Dr. Combs. And its use could change our understanding of human history in areas like the Amazon and other remote tropical regions, said Takashi Inomata, an anthropologist at Arizona State University who was not involved in this new study. We tend to think that tropical forests are a hostile environment for humans, he said, adding that the lack of archaeology evidence for ancient settlements in some areas may not reflect the absence of such settlements, but rather the difficulty in finding them to be found. Findings as described in the new study suggest that this tropical region is an important area of human, social and cultural development, said Dr. Inomata. Thanks.